Local religious organizations are continuing a massive effort to house a surge of migrant families released from federal custody.
ICE began the release this past weekend, saying it has had so many families seeking asylum it had to release them to meet legal limits on how long children can be held. 9 on Your Side's Craig Smith reports on how local agencies are housing the families.
By late morning, a government van had dropped off another group of adults and young children. For security, we agreed not to show their faces or reveal their locations. Volunteers helped to feed the families, supply donated clothes, and set them up with a place to sleep. It's a massive, speedy scale-up for organizations used to housing maybe 40 people to deal with more than 500.
Well, we understood that these large numbers are a function of the fact that people became kind of clogged up in the system with ICE and Customs and Border Protection, and that this release now has been sort of releasing a valve, and that once these releases are completed, that we anticipate it'll go back to what we consider a more typical flow.
Catholic Community Services, the Interfaith Council, the ACLU, and Tucson City Council members have teamed up to gather volunteers and supplies. Most of the people here are from Guatemala. They've asked for asylum in the U.S. to escape violence there. Peg Harmon remembers one woman who just gave birth in Tucson.
And, you know, think about our young mom. She left very, very pregnant from a Central American country, made this horrific journey, and you wouldn't do that if you didn't feel like your life or the life of your baby were being threatened.
When transportation can be arranged, the families will travel to stay with family members already in the U.S. They have papers from ICE that call them to court, where a judge will decide if they'll be allowed to stay. Craig Smith, KGUN 9 on Your Side.